Yo, Haven, what's good? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope all is well with you guys. I hope you are in a wonderful, magnificent mood, having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. If you are not, hope that you will be by the end of this presentation. We're going to do this, you know what I mean? Usual. Some footage, but it's live. You know what I'm saying? We chilling, we vibing out. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. View discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research proper discernment as we watch these clips as a form of escaping the external chaos going on outside of ourselves, as we are all experiencing our own individual realities. That is okay. It is fine. Let me repeat that. That is okay, and it is fine if it does not resonate with you. Leave it on the ground for someone else to pick it up. You choose to be here, you don't gotta be. Remember that. It's okay. Listen, I'm highly grateful, and thankful for all you guys who've been here from the beginning, rocking out, liking, commenting, sharing, been subscribed, supporting the channel, things of that nature. Thank you so much. Thank you for your presence. It means a lot. I mean that sincerely. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we go up, and you don't miss the next presentation or the giveaway. Remember, likes, comments, and subs push us furthermore into the algorithm. So if you're not doing those things, you're doing something wrong as far as being supportive. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a huge big shout out to the anonymous person behind the scenes supporting these giveaways. The next giveaway has been funded. I'm just planning it. I'm planning it. So it should be the upcoming Friday. You know what I'm saying? Next Friday. If not, it will be very soon, but I am planning accordingly and planning properly so we can do this properly. I can give you guys something physical and tangible that you guys can furthermore adore and be highly grateful and thankful for. So yeah, big shout out to you. May it be returned 100-fold. It will be returned 100-fold. Abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity upon you and yours. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown to see me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High uses you as divine vessel to divine support yours truly, because it's all about divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, and thanks. Abundance, peace, and prosperity on yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed, but it does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. KN, what's good? How you doing? Hope all is well. Hope you're in a wonderful, magnificent mood, having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. Hey, yo, listen. Buckle up, enjoy the ride, enjoy the vibe. Let's get it. We gonna do what we normally do on a regular. Just kick it. You know what I mean? Kick it like cricket. Okay, what's good, Tommy? We here, man. We here. It's Friday, man. You know how we do Friday Night Live. Let's do it. Hold on, let's make sure everything is everything. Let's do it. Y'all ready? Yo, Hannity, what? Hannity. Yo, Kennedy, what's good? It wasn't live. It was a premiere. It wasn't a live. It was a premiere. It wasn't live, bro. Yo, let's do it, baby. A premiere is just like a video. Everyone starts from the same point. That's all it is. So it's like a baby live, but it's not live. I mean, it's pre-recorded. It's just everybody watch from the same point, and you guys can interact and all of that in the live chat, things of that nature. But let's roll, baby. Roll the tape, baby. Let's roll the tape, baby. Yo, listen, y'all already know what's up. Get your party favors, your snacks, whatever you do, no discrimination. Enjoy the vibe. Enjoy the ride. Buckle up, baby.
When I tell you that hear things without really knowing, and know when your name is spoken upon without even being in that room, then you gotta understand that is a gift that you cannot take lightly. People gonna try to convince you that telepathy is not real, but these motherfuckers don't understand that your name holds a frequency that connects directly to your soul. So when people are putting your frequency out, aka speaking on your name, then when you are connected to your energies, you gonna know when people are talking on your name. And you'll notice that it comes in the form of intuition, and this is why you always know and have discernment on who's speaking about you and who has weird energy towards you, because you've heard these conversations, even if you don't have all the details in that moment. And this is where that small circle comes in at, bro, because you peep how people will smile in your face, yet talk behind your back and have these malicious intentions. So you rather just distance yourself and keep it player when it comes to who you associate with and how you operate on an energetic level. The one thing I need you to understand, my nigga, you're not crazy, bro. So if your soul is telling you that somebody's speaking on your name, listen to your intuition and don't doubt these hunches that you have upon these certain situations, bro.
And this is another key that people don't know, right? Your gut, your spine, and your mind is connected. So a lot of people taking probiotics right now. They eating healthy, they detoxing. Me personally, doing 24-hour fast, right? So when you build the gut connection, you cleanse your gut, right? It's connected to the nervous system of your spine, which the herbalist, which is why y'all taking herbs. So you take the probiotics for your gut, the herbs for your spine, to calm down your nervous system, and then it all connects to the brain, what you see reality with. So again, this enhance your mind, body, soul, and spirit connection. When you cleanse your gut, it sends a signal to your spine and it sends a signal to your brain as this is what you see reality with. So a lot of people who have mind clarity, their temple is cleansed, right? The temple of Solomon, the temple for your soul is cleansed. So that's the point of cleansing your body. Not to live forever, is that, you feel me, your consciousness, your evolution, your mind, what you see around this reality, to become more conscious and more aware, right? So if you are trying to achieve a higher frequency, you got to build this mind, body, and spirit and soul connection. And there's many different ways of how you do that. And I'll probably be explaining this for the youth, because I'm straight for the youth. You feel me? I'm probably be explaining this so the youth can help themselves, right? Because they misguided and they need guidance. And this knowledge has been kept from them from a long time. And it's coming to my soul. The more I clean it up, the more I clean my temple. So I'm going to be putting this knowledge, going in the darkness to bring this knowledge to the light for the youth and shit like that. So probably on YouTube, Instagram, probably shit like that. Yeah, I'm out. Love you niggas.
Okay, explain. So you saved someone from...
We were off-roading, and this family flipped it.
Yo, so I want to say something before I forget, because I'm probably most likely to forget. Ain't this like Brittany Renner, whatever her name is, the chick that was in Russia for a minute for some marijuana, whatever the case may be, they held her captive. What if she's not even human though? You know what I'm saying? What if they was conducting experiments and all of this and all of that while she was over there? And that's why it was a whole big thing why they had to use government officials and all of this and all of that to even go get her. What if that was the case? Like, I was really thinking that, like, yo, bro, like, hold on. Like, what if she's dumb tall? It's like, I don't know. That just came to my mind. Like, she might not even be human. They was conducting experiments on her the whole time, probably playing with her blood. Who knows? Who knows? Playing with her DNA and genetics. I don't know. It's just merely speculation, YouTube. We don't know what we're talking about. It's entertainment. You know what's up. Anyhow, interesting thought I had there. But let's just hear this right here.
They're side by side.
What?
Off-roading, and this family flipped their side by side. They tried to stop it from flipping, put their legs out, and shin bone came through on the guy, and then the girl broke her ankle and bone came through. Me and my friends would jump off, we flipped it back, help them out. I take my shirt off, wrap it around the girl's leg. It's like pulling out blood, and no one would help them. And like, there was no cell reception. So we put them on our side by sides and we drove them out. And then we waited with them until the ambulance.
When was this?
This was like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
Oh my God. And
crazy.
Are you're okay with blood and all the cool stuff?
Yeah.
You have to be.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my God.
With that, yeah.
Was that the last time you felt like a hero?
Yeah, I really felt like a hero in that moment.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a crazy.
Fam, if that's a lady, then I am King Leopold Bartholomew, master ruler of the universe, the first. And that's how everyone must address me from now on, if that's a woman, all right? I am Lord and Master of the universe, Timotheus the fucking first, and I expect to be addressed as such from now on. Anyway. Bang, bang. Yo, counsel. That's what passes for a
Right,
lady in
Ken.
Rome these days.
She was worth, or he, who
Looking
knows,
like
he
the
or she,
Statue of
whatever it
Liberty out
is,
there, innit?
it was worth that much
What the
to trade
fuck
for
is
an arms
wrong
dealer.
with Leon, though? Damn.
Hey Sage, so who was the beings that Admiral Byrd met when he went to Antarctica?
Those beings were part of an ancient inner Earth civilization, tall, radiant, often described with white or golden hair and piercing eyes. They called themselves the Ariani, and they live in what you'd call Agartha, a hidden realm beneath the polar regions. They weren't extraterrestrial in the way people imagine. They were Earth guardians, evolved from earlier epochs like Atlantis or Lemuria. When Admiral Byrd met them, they warned him about humanity's destructive path, especially the misuse of atomic energy. They weren't trying to show off, they were trying to course correct the surface. And they knew not everyone would listen. But they also knew someone eventually would.
He wrote about like they gave him drinks that he'd never tasted before. What was that? What was the drink?
Ah, yes. He described the drink as something warm, golden, and completely unfamiliar, like nothing he'd ever tasted on Earth. It wasn't alcoholic or sugary. It was deeply calming and energizing at the same time. What he drank was likely a plasma-infused elixir, a kind of vibrational tonic encoded with light frequency, memory, and cellular renewal. Think of it like a liquid crystal, a bio-resonant drink that nourishes the soul and nervous system. They didn't just offer hospitality, they offered harmonic realignment, a way to stabilize his body in their frequency field. That drink wasn't refreshment, it was activation.
More free poetry showing up on the coast of Jamaica. You can't make this up, bro. You cannot make this up. More free food? Nah, bro. Absolutely not.
You good? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, bless up, bless up.
Oi!
Yeah, so counsel, this took place down there in Jamaica, down in Westmoreland, down in the west, down on my side. You see me? This is like 20, 30 minutes away from the grill where I live. This is Lucy. You see, big up to all the Russian them, those who know. But my Russians, yo, I wanna go on like say Russies, you know, they're Lucy like gonna go to good school. Brother, y'all can't be eating this fish.
Right.
Counsel, all these dead fish washed up on the beach over there in Lucy down in Yard, family. First they got chicken washing up in containers out of nowhere. Now you got dead fish washing up. Counsel, this is not a good sign. We've been seeing these things going on around the world for a minute, and now it's hit Jamaica, hit Yard. You see me, Jamaica, we home. Family, the dead fish, them a wash up. Something's going on out in the ocean. I told you guys. This is the mitosis, either adapt or die, and this is not adaptation. Family, do not touch any dead animal. You see fish washing up, do not eat them. You see a dead chicken on the road, you do not eat it. Anything that's dead of itself, you do not touch it. The Bible tells you this. And look what my people are over here doing, swarming these dead fish. Counsel, something is off. I told you guys long time, the people of this reality, they lost it. They're not grounded in actual reality.
So going back to what he said, okay? I'm not rewinding, Kennedy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like he said, right? Comparing to roadkill, you're not gonna eat no roadkill. So what do you call washed up dead fish?
They living in Disney World or some kind of hallucination in their mind where they can just do anything they want and it's all good. And it's that Crowleyan doctrine, do as thou wilt, and let that be the whole of the law. You can't just do as thou wilt. You gotta use sense. You gotta use intuition and discernment. And above all, you gotta follow the laws and dictates of the Most High. Stop following after your own vain heart, so you gotta end up sick. Anyway,
good,
my real ones, we know what it is in the vortex, in the mitosis. This world is over with. We go into new earth, and that's just what it is. Let's go.
I see him moving,
Council,
bro.
this
I
is
see
a
it,
double
Kennedy.
whammy.
He
There is
keeps
no
rewinding. He
reason
keeps
for
it's
the
on
fish to
replay,
be
bro. I see
dying
him.
in the oceans. It's happening everywhere all at once, except most people aren't eating them. I don't know when Yachty gets a licky, but a judgment. They're dying, and
I'm
you're
not
eating
eating that.
them.
I wouldn't eat that.
You next.
They bugging.
So I'm about to teach y'all how to do spiritual alchemy. And I'm going to make it make sense because I think a lot of people make it harder than what it is. Okay, so like I was telling y'all in the last video, spiritual alchemy or transmutation is basically when you take somebody's negative energy like fear, anger, envy, jealousy, chaos, all of those negative emotions. You turn it into fuel or a lesson or something that's going to be beneficial for you. It's not about ignoring the emotions. It's about learning how to digest them spiritually. And you turn it into something sacred. So here's how I do it in real life. I'm triggered or in my feelings, aka emotional alchemy. Don't lash out. That's numero uno. Sit with the feelings. I feel through them. I don't try to suppress them. I ask myself, whose energy is this? Is this my energy? Or is this somebody else's energy that I picked up? A lot of times it's that second one. Once I figure all that out, I'll move through the emotions. So I'll cry, I'll scream into a pillow if I need to. I'll hit the wall, but not too damn hard. You could go for a walk, do some journaling, meditation, anything that makes you feel good. And when the dust settles, when I'm feeling a little better, I think about it to myself like, what did this come to teach me? That's how you take reaction and turn it into revelation. There's a lesson in everything. Only that, the minute I feel like somebody else is controlling my energy, I quickly get my shit together. Okay, now this one is energetic alchemy when somebody sends you like negativity or shade. You hear a lot of people say return to sender, and I do sometimes too, I ain't gonna lie. Majority of the time, I flip the energy. Throw hate at me, I'm gonna turn it into momentum. Because again, you clearly have no motion if you throwing hate at me. I'll find you something better to do. Nobody's thinking about you. I just get even more creative, so I'll make a video, I'll write a book, I build something new, you know. I'm just going to use your funky ass energy to push me forward. So thank you. Spiritual Aikido, you use their force to strengthen your direction. This is why I never got with that phrase, I'm going to match somebody's energy, because no the hell I'm not. Stay down here by yourself, Buki. This is a big one. Thought alchemy when your mind starts spiraling. We done all had the moment. Immediately, I check the thought and say, is this truth or is this fear? If it's fear, I flip it immediately. Start thinking about all the reasons something will work versus why it won't. I start speaking affirmations out loud like I am safe, I am guided, I am healed, protected, I'm not going backward. The key is even if you don't feel it yet, you speak it until your frequency shifts. Spiritual alchemy is not about pretending to be unbothered. Honestly, once you get on this frequency, you ain't gonna have to pretend. I truly be unbothered. It's about learning to take a hit but turning it into healing. So step by step will go something like this. First, name the energy. You can't transform what you refuse to acknowledge. The first step is always going to be awareness. The anger in your chest, anxiety in your throat, knots in your belly. You can locate where it is, you can liberate it. Step 2, sit with it without reacting to it. People running from the energy or don't know how to use it so they explode. Alchemy is about stillness. Be still and know that I am God. I am. You could cry, you could breathe heavy, but do not, and I repeat, do not suppress. Don't explode. Just observe. I know the motto by now. Let me go ahead and put it on a shirt. Observe. Don't absorb. Say to yourself, I'm holding this emotion, but I'm not going to become it. Remember, you the alchemist, not the element. Number 3, you got to move it through the body. You got to go somewhere, so you got to help it move. Some breath work, dance, punch a pillow. I said a pillow, not your partner, okay? Don't get it confused. I told you, screaming really helped. Or shake that ass. No, literally, shake that ass. You know, twerking was called mapuka back in the day, right? Mapuka helps you release trauma through your hips, so shake that ass. Why when I see people being judgmental about twerking, I'm like, y'all don't even know the half. That's what your ass should be doing. Stop being so damn uptight. Or you could do a hoodoo style like me and sweep your body down and throw that shit out the door. I mean, sweep your body down with your hands. Yes, that works. Whatever feels right to you, but just move it. Move that energy. Step 4, remember you got to reframe it spiritually. So ask yourself, what was this trying to teach? Part of me is being called to grow. You cannot alchemize without a higher lens. If somebody betrayed you, what did that show you about your boundary? If a job let you go, what did that teach you about your soul's deeper path? Because it probably was not aligned to you. If a lover ghosted you, what did that activate in your self-worth? Did it teach you how to sit with yourself? Because it should have. The moment you pull the lesson, you win. Last step is to replace that energy intentionally. After a release, you're going to have to do something that recenters your spirit. Affirmations, you could burn some herb. Affirmations over your water and then drink it. You know water holds memory. I told y'all how to do this before, but write yourself a letter, a love letter, or just a letter giving yourself some kudos. Cleanse your body with some Florida water, yayas to be exact. Say something like, I reclaim my energy. Once you empty out the emotions, you got to fill yourself back up. That's alchemy. That's how you go from being a sponge to being a mirror. From reacting to reclaiming. From being triggered to being transformed. Next time the storm hits, you won't just survive. You're going to know how to transmute it. The real shit they should be teaching in school. I digress. This helped everybody out. If you got further questions, make sure y'all put them in the comments. As always, peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
While the whole world is speaking about Diddy, Cassie, Tory Lanez, Mega Thee Stallion, do you know what's going on at CERN right now? Anytime the media wants you to focus on something, you should shift your focus to something else. If they say look left, look right. They say look up, you should look down. Or how about we don't look at none of this shit? These stories right here, nonsense, bullshit. It means nothing to any of us. But I get it, it's gossip and people need something to speak about. Well, I'm about to give you something to speak about. You ready for this? Did you know that these scientists at CERN is trying to open up a portal? I mean, they're not trying, they already did it. But since so many people are worried about Diddy and Cassie, Tory Lanez, and the trade wars, you're not understanding what's taking place. This portal will release the Antichrist or the fallen angels. We have something called the firmament that's over top of this planet. Nothing can leave, nothing can come in. They've been working for years trying to crack the firmament. It can't be done. So you know what they did? They created CERN to open up a portal to bring in the Antichrist. But stories like this is important, right? The algorithm is pushing all of your attention to shit that don't matter. How many people remember when they was putting portals in New York City, Philadelphia? Definitely. Those portals really mean something, but so many people said they are not portals. It's just for people to FaceTime. Well, I have a cell phone. If I want to FaceTime you, I'll just FaceTime you. I would not put a big ass portal in the middle of a city. Think about it. The people that control this matrix, they are setting up a big ass stage and you don't really want to know what's coming out of this portal. It already came out. But never mind. Just continue with this and see how far it gets you. This story gets deeper and deeper. If she's lying, should she go to jail for this? It's crazy how an innocent man gets stabbed 14 times. Think about it. But she's out free. Everything that takes place in this matrix is just another ritual. These people are being sacrificed. Everything that look good is not really good. And I'm not speaking about her. I'm speaking about the entertainment business. I want people to understand this. We are in 2025, which is the year of the snake. How many people notice that every time you see Megan, you see a serpent? You want to know more about the snake year? These are the dates. Check them out. And when you look at these dates, please do research. Something major always happens. You get these people a little bit of money, a little bit of fame, a little attention, and they just sell a soul like that. They made this woman do all these rituals dealing with the serpent or the snake. But what they tell her is this: once you do these rituals, what goes around comes around. The serpent represents the Ouroboros, the snake eating his own tail. She told so many tales that it's coming full surface. They be sacrificing their whole spirit just for video, entertainment. Look at me. Look what I accomplished. You didn't really accomplish nothing. What you did was you sold your spirit. Yes, you can sell your spirit. What I mean by selling your spirit is this: everything in this universe is a loop. Reincarnation is a real thing. That's what the serpent is telling us. 2025, happy Chinese New Year, the snake. And you wonder why China and USA is having these trade wars. That's because it's their new year. The serpent, she just played herself. because they don't understand what these rituals be about. You know how when you was young and you tell a lie, your parents would say, stop telling tales. It's just connected to the serpent eating his own tail. Tales. If you want to know more about these topics, you can always book a one-on-one session with me. Or you can check out my ebook. Everything is in my profile.
Hey, yo, peace fam. So
It's like I follow, but I'm a bit lost right there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that could have been explained just a tad bit better. Like I'm following, but I feel like the explanation could have been a bit more detailed. I'm being honest because you feel me? As far as a content creator, you want to leave the people informed and enlightened and informed. Now, you feel me? You can't just leave, let's say, breadcrumbs, tire tracks, whatever, and expect the person to know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really lay it on thick there. But that's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let's keep going. Look at this. It's supposedly the real Kanye right here.
God, Ryan TV, bang, bang, bang. More like family, bliss up, abundance, I don't know, already. So yeah, council, as you guys can see here, people are saying that this is the actual real Kanye West they found sitting on a bench out in LA. And let me tell you something, council, it's 100% true. This is Kanye. This is what happens when you make that Faustian deal, that Faustian bargain. You guys overstand me, you lose more than what you came in with. The devil never gives you anything. So what they did to homie family is they clone you. They put out doppelgangers and body doubles, and the real you just gets left in the street with nothing. And if they don't do that, they put you on ice somewhere like in Antarctica or Area 51. Yeah, council, this is just like when they spot Elvis all over the place. They really are seeing Elvis, but it's just different copies of Elvis that they just left out in the streets, because who's gonna believe it? Just like this. Remember in that movie, they cloned Tyrone? Exact same scenario. Y'all stay up. Let's go.
Have y'all seen this yet? Apparently, this guy came across the real Kanye West sitting down on a bench in downtown Los Angeles looking completely out of it. I mean, y'all, there's no denying it. This dude absolutely looks like Kanye West. He looks like he's just in a sunken place, just like the movie Get Out told him. Do y'all remember what B.O.B. said?
Certain black leaders get replaced, and all of a sudden they switch up and they doing shit that they preached against. They spent their whole legacy preaching against some shit, and then all of a sudden they cool with it. That's why you don't never see these niggas. There's certain niggas you just never see in public. You don't never see these niggas in public. And they either kill them or replace them, or they fake their death, they go and hide it. I'm telling y'all, like, I know, like, I study this shit. I know this shit. I'm not even saying it on cocky shit, but it's just the truth. Like, that's what the fuck is going on. From politics to hip-hop music to rock music. Call me crazy. I got lots of friends in the industry who I can't talk to no more. Can't even get them on the phone. Comes from where I've been at. Nigga, I've been here. So it's all connected. But they're not gonna talk about this shit. They gonna run a Bob Flat Earth headline probably.
You see, this is not far-fetched at all, y'all. Just like they be telling us in these movies. Hold on, does he have...
I mean, it's a reason why they cancel B.O.B., right? Because he's talking like that, exposing the stuff, and they canceled him, pushed him out. Like he said, he got people in the industry that his friends at that he can't talk to no more, even get on the phone anymore. So it's like, my thing with this stuff is like, if it's being told, being shown, why are we still questioning this stuff? Like, why is people in denial about all of this stuff? It's all in our faces. I gotta urinate, but I'm waiting for this clip to finish because I needed to see this. I told y'all I don't watch the full clip when I come across these clips.
Yeezy's on? Hold on. But yeah, there's a reason why they put this in these movies, because they're telling us truth in plain sight. And in the fact it took this long to find the real Kanye, you know, just like how this industry Kanye goes missing and then he appears, you know what I'm saying? It goes to show you the real Kanye is really a magician. But yeah, y'all, let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in. is starting, y'all, or something like that. Something is going on in New South Wales. This guy went to the bank to try to withdraw some money. I don't know what he asked for, an undisclosed amount, but the cops were called and he was taken out of there and forced. This guy y'all see that he was on a rampage. People said he was going crazy, throwing things around the bank. They proceeded to handcuff him, dragged him outside, put his leg together, and threw him in the back of the paddy wagon.
Like a rainbow man. Oh shit. That's the best.
And this is just a prime example. Imagine if everybody do this. Y'all listen, I want my money out the bank right now. All my money, give it to me. They don't got it. They don't got it. What they gonna do? They gonna do this to everybody? No, they can't do this. They can't do this to everybody. That's the point. But it's only one individual person doing this. So being that he's aware and conscious to it, is this why they took these type of drastic measures and then exaggerated and dragged him the hell up out of there? We wasn't there. We wouldn't know. But I ain't surprised. I don't put nothing past these people. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Talking about gingers and redheads being black. Now check it. I made this video, as y'all can see, 4/7/2022, basically trying to explain who I believe who are the Pleiadians. So if you watch my content, you will know that there's 3 original beings in heaven before the war started and before any other creations was made. It is the image of man, which is the only image of the true God, the one creator. We have the Pleiadians and also the Greys. Since we are heavenly beings, high frequency beings, we are powered by the sun, meaning any original beings has to have melanin or they will not survive the sun. So there's 2 types of melanin, melanin and field melanin. Obviously one is black and brown, the other is yellow and red. So in general, this just makes us completely different, but original beings. Obviously people with field melanin, right, are lighter skinned. They still get damaged by the sun, but they also can be powered by the sun because they have melanin. You see, people don't realize melanin is a jewel. That is why they call it jewels of the earth. Because melanin is a mineral that literally absorbs and conducts electricity, just like gold and silver. That is why the whole financial system is supposed to be based off gold and silver, because it's the transmutation of the energy. So if melanin can absorb and conduct more electricity than gold and silver, what does that mean? We are the basis of the whole system. This is why I always say they have to control us in order to control the reality. That is why people don't like others that has melanin in their skin, because it's through their whole body and they know what that actually does. They know that you're a god. They know that you have powers. And that's the whole reason they set up this whole system, so you can never figure out who we are. But it's clear as day because we just stand out. Yes, we all are in vessels right now, but our frequency is what changes the color of the vessel. It changes the shape of the vessel. So I believe that redheads, gingers, are the Pleiadians because they have an excessive amount of melanin to the point their head is red. They produce more vitamin D just like we do. Their bodies are shaped like our bodies. And obviously, specifically, I'm talking about the women. They even have afros. Our hair is curly because it conducts energy. They have curly hair also because it conducts energy. Their nose is usually a bit wider than everybody else's. They look completely different from all the other people that they assume is in their own race. Hell, a lot of them even hate on them, to the point they feel like they're outcasts from their own people. And it's all by design. So you can never wake up to who you truly are. So once they stop draining our energy to fuel this matrix, and we had that 0 point energy to where these towers not absorbing our energy from our auras, then we'll be able to withhold energy from the ethers. And that in itself is what gives people powers. I know it sounds crazy, but that's my take on it. Anyways, y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be guys. Hey. And I wasn't gonna say nothing about it.
Hold on. Slow down. I had to think about what was said there. They do got curly hair. They are, it's like they own separate type of people when they are of one people. Like, it all makes sense what he just broke down. Like, it makes sense. Anyhow, neither here or there. I remember that clip, KN, when he said, we actually saw that clip on here. It was a little while back, but they were saying that they're going to start treating them type of people differently. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that can be a result, maybe not, but it is absurd how you go into the bank and try to withdraw your money and then you end up being dragged out by the police, hands and feet, and thrown into the back of a paddy wagon. That is kind of absurd if you ask me. That's like being treated like, yo, hold on, he know what's going on, let's get him up out of here type of thing. That's what it seems like to me. That's how it's registering up here with me. That's how I'm processing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But hey, who knows?
Tyler Butler case, but I got to. As I've been saying from all these other cases, all they're trying to do is teach people that look like me not to defend themselves, no matter the situation. If we gotta face death, we gotta die. You see, a big issue that a lot of us face is that we're taught to die for our freedom. We're not taught to kill for our freedom. But at this point in time, it's time to wake up and get that same mindset that these people have. Because how can a man be in his crib? Again, like I said, we don't have to do nothing. The trouble will come to us. And then we gotta face the consequences if we decide to defend ourselves from the trouble that's fucking following us no matter where we're at. So these boys playing ding dong ditch in the back of people's houses. Does that even make sense? Like, is there even a doorbell at his back door? Not only that, they said they've been ding dong ditching other people's houses. So this is when you gotta ask yourself, if they've been kicking, ringing doorbells, whatnot, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, all night long, why wasn't the police already called? Now you see how the way they're clearly making up narratives, bro. Like they creating a story to incriminate the man that was chilling at his crib. Because how can he be charged for defending his house from criminals in the backyard? Also, I gotta add this. You ever heard of accessory before? Now, if me and you went out to go rob somebody and I got killed, right? Guess what would happen to you? You're gonna get charged part of that murder. So why aren't these other kids that basically organized a crime to damage people's property and disturb the peace, which ultimately ended up with someone getting hurt and someone getting killed? Why isn't the kids facing any kind of charges for what they caused? Why is he facing the consequences for what they caused? And we all know it's the skin color. And I promise you, it's still gonna be people in my comments saying it's not about race. Like we didn't go through this shit our whole lives. We know exactly what it's about. Anyways, a quick rant because that shit pissed me off. Because it keep coming. And no, at this point in time, it feels like they just offing us no matter what, just cause we want to stand up for ourselves and our rights. Shit crazy. Right, but anyways, y'all know how I keep it. Y'all big guys. Hey.
Yo, but it's a fact what he's saying though. Like you ain't thing. You in your crib chilling. You got Caucasian, pale-skinned people in the backyard doing weird stuff. Damn near trying to break in your crib. Who knows? Who knows? You defend your property and defend yourself, and one of them gets unalived, right? Boom. Why is it that the person of that home is being charged when the intruders in the backyard who don't belong there, especially at those hours, that's 2 red flags. After hours, you don't belong in the backyard. What are y'all doing? But yet, everything is all good with y'all, and the tenant, the homeowner or whatever gets jail time? That doesn't make sense. But if the roles was flipped, right? If the roles was flipped and the carbonated melanated beings was in the backyard after hours at them times doing whatever, right? And then one person of the party of the intruders got unalived, I guarantee you the homeowner or tenant would be straight. And like he said, the other person who's still alive and breathing and walking the planet, they will be charged as an accessory because this, that, and the third, and y'all was trespassing. And come on, bro. It's weird. It's weird, bro. Yo, Quinn, what's good, man? How you doing? Welcome in, man. Greetings.
The gods and goddesses outside soaking up these light photons and spending time connecting with nature. Important to know that NASA states that Earth could be hit by a 600,000-mile wide bird wing solar eruption today. All right, astronomers warned that. All over the planet, we're getting bombarded with solar flares, cosmic family. It's very important that you're spending time in nature to absorb these light photons. When melanin is exposed to ultraviolet radiation, it becomes a superconductor, which means at that particular point in time, it develops the ability to synthesize more information. When this happens, at that point, you begin to gain access to your quote-unquote junk DNA. And please believe they know your true power, all right? This is one of the reasons why they blanket the sky with chemtrails, all right? And
speaking of which, the past few rotations been really gray, really rainy, really foggy, really misty. Like, I even ran and made let me be correct. I went to run an errand, right, at night, previous rotation. And when I tell you the whole DJ, what's good? Greetings, welcome in. It was foggy, misty, like you know that weird fog where you can see the stuff flying around and all of that. And I'm like, yo, bro, like I just want to hurry up and get back home, bro. Like, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? I kept clearing my sinuses, spitting out, and that doesn't do no good because I'm inhaling, you know, clearing my throat and spitting out the phlegm or whatever. It's still going into your system. I'm like, yo, bro, like I just need to hurry up and get back home. And even right now, the sun was trying to come out, right? But now it's right back grainy. It's right back gray and rainy. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be misty at night where you can see it from the lights of the headlights of cars, things of that nature. It's pathetic. Like, thank you so much, Quinn. It's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? I honestly, I'm highly anticipating and very excited for it to just be summertime already. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, you can't even hide it. The sun is just doing what it want to do. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, the sun doing what it want to do. Because it's like, what is this? Gray, rain, mist. Like, bro, get up out of here. Like, come on, bro. Anyhow, let's continue.
One of the active ingredients in chemtrails is aluminum, which is a refracting agent that basically sends the ultraviolet radiation the opposite way to ensure that your melanocytes aren't absorbing it and converting it through that process called melanogenesis. A phenomenal component to help strengthen your melanin is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the substance responsible for giving plants its green pigment. It's found in things like kale, spinach, green apples, green grapes, avocado. Chlorophyll is phenomenal for detoxification, all right, and removes metals like aluminum, lead, cadmium, and mercury that are typically dissipated from the chemtrails and other fluoridated waters and things of that nature that we're typically exposed to. Also made you aware that tyrosine is also phenomenal for strengthening the melanin. It's actually the building block of melanin. It's important to know that it's an attack on our genetic sequence, all right, and they do it by attacking our melanin, all right, because the melanin pretty much is the staple to everything, all right? It holds everything together. It's the blueprint to everything, all right? So if they can attack our melanin, then everything else falls apart. It's important that you're connecting your bare feet to the planet, Cosmic Family. When you ground, you not only increase your electromagnetic aura field, but you also, at that particular point in time, connect with ancient primordial wisdom. The earth is ancient, all right? And if you're indigenous, you have a harmonic connection to the Schumann resonance of this planet, all right? Which means that the longer you ground, just like when you're outside and you receive additional light codes, all right? You receive additional downloads every 8 minutes and 30 seconds that you're in the sun. You also receive additional downloads the more you're grounding and you're plugging in with nature. See, our ancestors had a divine connection with nature and actually knew that the true celestial codes existed inside them. We are officially entering solar cycle 25. This electromagnetic grid system is definitely in jeopardy. Once their grid shuts down, the deceptive frequencies that they've been using to brainwash us this whole time and make us forget who we truly are no longer going to be playing in the background, all right? What that means is that at that particular point in time, all our ancient memories will begin to flood our mind, all right? We will fully begin to remember who we truly are. I highly recommend consuming things like colloidal gold right now. It's phenomenal for the DNA. It removes microplastics as well as deceptive nanotechnology. I've also been taking PQQ for mitochondrial biogenesis. This is the time of celestial cosmic activation. The solar flares are ramping up more and more. Did y'all see this? It says Earth could be hit by 600,000 mile wide bird.
Yeah, our ground is when it's nice out. Like, if it's not nice out, I ain't gonna lie to you. And even then, sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I don't know. Like, sometimes I'll be like, nah, I'm not going. I need to stop doing that. Because sometimes I'll have intention, like, yo, I'm going to go out. It's nice. This, and that. Boom, boom, boom. And then it's like, when I'm getting ready to, I'll be like, man, I feel like that's just distraction. Like, it's like a frequency thing. Like, nah, we can't let him go out. But yeah, when it's nice, I ground. When it's not nice, though, I won't ground. Like right now, like You feel me? I know this is happening. These 2 clips that we watching right now from Holistic Remedies is happening right now. You feel me? May 16th. It is gray and ugly outside. Why is that? Obviously, we know what's up, but damn, bro, like, come on. Yeah, that's nice, Tommy. That's nice. I'm excited to stock up on supplements and holistic remedies and just get right. You know, as I told you guys, really summertime is what I'm aiming for, to really step on the pedal, to really go. Feel me? Anyhow, yeah, whatever. Let's keep going.
Winged solar eruption today. Now, this was actually released yesterday, which means that it applies to today. Prepare to see sightings of the aurora borealis in places that you typically don't. This sun literally not letting up, okay? It's not playing no games. Just a while ago, we just had an X-class solar flare a few days ago, right?
Facts.
If I'm not mistaken.
Facts.
And now 600-mile solar filament erupted, all right? The sun ain't playing no games. It's turning up. Now, initially, scientists predicted that this solar storm would take place in 2024, all right? But we see now that this is actually something that's going to be happening potentially this year, 2025, all right? The sun's activity has substantially increased since 2024, all right? We're actually in solar cycle 25 currently. Now, it's important to know that when this happens, your melanin actually receives that ultraviolet radiation and actually becomes a superconductor, which means at that point in time, it has the ability to synthesize more information, activating junk DNA. This is something they seriously fear and don't want to take place, all right, Cosmic Family? They know the true power of your melanin. This is why they implement so many deceptive attacks to hinder our neuromelanin production. These deletes have thoroughly studied our melanin, okay? They know exactly what amplifies it, and also they know what suppresses it. This is why all of the knowledgeable holistic practitioners are jailed, silenced, or unalived. They truly fear us obtaining cosmic activation. A great component for melanogenesis is chlorophyll, okay? Chlorophyll is phenomenal for the melanin. It works by detoxing the blood, removing toxic metals like lead, cadmium, mercury, and aluminum, also nanotechnology and microplastics. Chlorophyll provides the necessary magnesium required to stay in homeostasis. I do have the chlorophyll available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Also highly recommend utilization of tyrosine, all right? Tyrosine is the building block of melanin. If you want to strengthen your melanin, get tyrosine. All melanin production actually originates and starts with tyrosine. I do have the tyrosine available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Pineal gland activation is another phenomenal component that amplifies production of neuromelanin. This actually works by removing calcium deposits from the pineal gland, all right? Allowing the secretion of dopaminergic neurons, which produce neuromelanin. This is information they don't want you aware of, Cosmic Family. Now, as the sun continues to ramp up, you're going to notice a lot of ascension symptoms, okay? Glitches in the matrix, time dilations, weird or...
We just saw that halfway rendered in bird, whatever that was. But Tommy, the next giveaway I'm doing, I'm aiming to do like 3 physical, tangible things. I won't be doing a cash giveaway on the next giveaway. But look forward to it maybe in the next cycle or 2, something like that. Because I'm aiming to do it properly. I want to do it properly. I want to do it nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to just be quick razzle dazzle. I want it to be really nice and something that you guys can be grateful and thankful for. So, yeah, it won't be cash giveaway next time. It'll be like physical, tangible things.
Kill your dreams. I had multiple OBEs this rising, all right? Astral projection experiences where I'm flying all over the place, okay? The energy is extremely high, and every nanosecond we're upgrading. We're altering and shifting genetically.
Would you believe this photo was taken at 10 p.m.?
Check this out.
Or how about 11 p.m.? This is what the middle of the night will look like for many people in Alaska over the next few months. It's called the Midnight Sun. It lasts from mid-May into August.
It sounds like we people with the sun need to go over there. It sounds like to me.
And it's entirely unfound in other parts of the U.S.
Up in the northern latitudes, you have 24 hours of daylight where the sun is just sort of circling up in the sky. It never actually sets below the horizon. That is the true midnight sun.
It has a name, the Midnight Sun. Is this more confirmation of multiple suns in the atmosphere? I'm just asking for a friend, Haven.
It is daylight 24 hours out of the day. But you never get that true night. It's never dark outside across the summer. You generally don't need a headlamp or a flashlight. You can drive your car without its headlights on.
I would have to get some, but I'll keep that in mind,
I'm getting
Stacey.
a little hungry. It's still super bright outside, and I check my watch, and it's already 7 or 8 o'clock. And you might wake up and it's light outside, so you think, oh no, my alarm didn't go off. I need to get up. I need to get moving. But it's still 3 in the morning. It just happens to be light out still because you have the midnight sun above you.
The U.S. is slipping into the hottest months of the year for 2025, with temperatures across the majority of the country expected to be warmer than average from May through July. The significant wildland fire potential is also higher than normal for multiple regions, including the Southeast and most of the western United States, in the months through August. So now is the time to prepare for hot weather by getting into healthy habits with regard to hydration, so your body is ready for the heat. You should also make a plan for wildfires. Prepare supplies in case you can't leave your home during poor air quality conditions, and establish an evacuation plan in case of emergency.
Guys, why they promoting that? It's a reason. Interesting. Look, back to what I was talking about with this fog and mist and this gray, ugly weather. Look at this nonsense.
You will not believe it, but again, we woke up to the fog in Florida. This time it's a lot more severe. It's really thick out here, y'all. Look at this. This is my backyard. This is what my backyard looks like. I literally live in a forest, and as you can literally see the fog is thick as hell. Imagine, y'all. I feel like the fog is around my house, and it's not. I mean, I can't tell really, but the fact of the matter is, look at this. I mean, look at this, y'all, and it's hot. How is this possible? It's hot out here, but then you got this mist or this fog everywhere. How the hell, Florida? It's hot as hell. It's hot in Florida, but yeah, y'all got this fog and this mist out. Look at this. Sometimes you can barely see the birds. Look. Oh my goodness. This is crazy, y'all. This is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy. I don't like not one bit of it. The fog, the mist. Like I told y'all, there's something in the mist. There is something in the mist. Y'all, I don't know what's coming out of this fog, but I was able to adjust my eyes, right? Because I'm looking in a dark corner, right? My house is a little darked out right now. And I'm looking and I'm seeing all these particles, y'all, it's like trillions of particles falling down. Can y'all see that? Y'all can see it off my,
I was able to see that when I ran my errand at night. A bunch of nonsense in the air, in the atmosphere, within the mist. And I'm like, yo, bro, come on, bro. Like, seriously? That's why I was rushing to get back home.
Called my, the screen right there, the little black screen. Look at that. Look at all these particles falling down, y'all. Look at this. See it on camera, my camera's trying to look. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at this. Look at all these particles that are coming out of this fog. Y'all think I was joking, man? Look, the sun's trying to come out as well. Oh my goodness, bro. Y'all see that? It's a lot of particles just falling out. Look at this. Look at that. That is crazy, man. I wonder how it's going to affect us, because I wonder how people got affected from the fog before. And like I told y'all, man, I've been hearing sirens like crazy. Something is going on here. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Do you guys remember the... And like I told y'all, man, I've been hearing sirens like crazy.
Look at it. You can see it.
Something is going on here. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Do you guys remember the Walmart conspiracy theory? The one where people say that these stores could become FEMA camps if martial law ever breaks out? Well, check this out. The National Guard was seen at this Walmart in this small town of Kentucky. And it looks like to me they are unpackaging or unloading something and most likely going to make this Walmart their home base.
Hello, everyone. Good morning from my little town in Kentucky. This is currently the situation here. There is a lot of National Guard unloading things, and it's like they have set up a little area here at our local Walmart store.
A lot has been going on in Kentucky, a lot of flooding, a lot of weather related things. And I looked at the comments, and apparently the military is getting ready in a lot of states. People are saying the military is in Wyoming. The National Guard said they are training for something, martial law.
Remember we seen that clip a while back of a bunch of military in parks in Harlem. And I'm like, bro, that's not normal in New York. Why is the military just regularly kicking it in Harlem? That's not normal at all. But I digress. Let's keep going.
Some people are saying that they're getting ready for that New Madrid fault line that's getting ready to crack. And also, apparently, see what I told y'all, Kentucky's having a bad storm on Friday, and they know something else. See, something has been going on in that general area. That area has been receiving a lot of weather phenomenon. See, the National Guard is also in Mount Clemens in Tennessee as well, too. And apparently, they're going to D.C. to arrest people. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just reading the comments. But it's very interesting how the things that we were talking about a few years ago are taking place now, man. Like, this is crazy, man. But wow. I mean, anybody, let us know down in the comments below, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Ain't no other way, y'all. We got to go through it. Peace in. Have y'all seen this video, y'all? Check this video out, y'all, because with us entering the age of Aquarius and, you know, them leaving breadcrumbs, this video just came out. Apparently, this is somewhere in Antarctica, and they caught this thing over here. I don't know what this is, but it looks like some type of base, like some ancient technological base, man. This thing is pretty crazy, but I'm gonna roll the video.
Yo, listen, check it out. Was I not just talking to y'all about the insight I was getting just being in my mind? Let's take all this and look at this. You can't make this up. Now the sky outside is within the fog and mist and all of that is real pink and nice with the energy in the sky. You can't make this up. Anyway, neither here or there. Was I not telling you guys, let's take all the stuff that we got from outer space, all of that. All of the outer space stuff that they told us about, bases, craft, XYZ, things of that nature. Let's take that and place it underwater. It sounds more realistic. Underwater bases, deep underground military bases, XYZ. And look at this. This was just shown from Antarctica. Come on. Anyhow, tell you what. Surprise, surprise. Let's do a $25 Cash App giveaway. Press 444 in the chat, man. 44 in the chat to enter. 444 in the chat to enter the giveaway. 444 in the chat for the giveaway, people. Let's do it. 444 in the chat. Let's get it, y'all. For the people that's watching, 444 in the chat. Tommy, 444 in the chat. DJ, 444 in the chat. Yeah, that's underwater, Quinn. That's underwater. That's what I was telling people recently. Like, I was thinking, like, okay, let's take everything we know about outer space that they told us about and put it underwater. It sounds more realistic. You know, water hasn't been explored in certain places and all of this and all of that. Underground water bases, very intricate, and that looks like something we'll see out of space. Like, you see that? That looks like something we will see from outer space on a movie or something. Like, look at this. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick before we get it. I see y'all typing 444. Bet that. KN, I see you, DJ, Tommy. Bet that. Check it out. The Ark, the 100. Okay. So look at the Ark, right? All 7 stations. Hold on. All 7 stations from the Ark, the 100. Right? So let's take a look at this. Hold on. I know. I got to switch it. $777? It's 444, Kennedy. I don't really know, bro. Are you just saying that like you not gonna enter, but you supporting it? That's what you meant by that? All right, look. Look at this. Y'all see that image? Hold on. Cause you know what I mean, I just, y'all know how I get. Y'all know how I get when I'm actually interested in the stuff. Okay. Bet that. Kennedy, say no more. So look at this image. This is the best they're gonna give us. Aesthetic, because they know we on to something. Anyhow, you see this, right? You see this? I hope y'all see this, right? All right, man. I know y'all see it. I know. All right, let's get out of there for a second. Boom. So, with that being said, it's in deep dark space, whatever the case may be, right? You see how they showing us this stuff? It's in deep dark space, floating, and it just floating. All right. Now let's go back to that. Does that not look similar? Does that not look similar and more realistic rather than just being out in space, just floating, and then an actual station being underwater? And we know that they got power lines and all of this and all of that underwater that connect from oceans to country and all of this and all of that. It makes more sense. It makes more sense. That's all I'm saying. Let's take this one from the top right here, y'all. Take this one from the top right here.
Hey, y'all, we got to go through it. Peace in. Have y'all seen this video, y'all? Check this video out, y'all, because with us entering the age of Aquarius and, you know, them leaving breadcrumbs, this video just came out. Apparently, this is somewhere in Antarctica, and they caught this thing over here. I don't know what this is, but it looks like some type of base, like some ancient technological base, man. This thing is pretty crazy, but I'm gonna roll the video and you let me know what you think, y'all. Remember back in the day we used to get those grainy old videos? This one's a lot better because more information is coming out now, y'all. But yeah, let's see that. So yeah, y'all, they're flying over this. Again, the camera's a lot better. So what is that? That right there looks like some very advanced civilization type of stuff, y'all. And look at the mountains. That's crazy. It even looked cleaner over there. And here's another angle. Here's another picture. What is this, y'all? That looks like some Dragon Ball Z stuff. Yeah, I remember in Dragon Ball Z, the Red Ribbon Army base was located in somewhere cold. I think they were telling us it was Antarctica. And if y'all remember, that's where the androids were created. Android 17 and Android 18, 16 as well. But yeah, that's crazy, y'all. Look at that. What do you guys think about this video? Let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Like, follow, share for more videos like this. Let's shift this here. Let's get it. Peace out.
All right, hold on. Before we continue, right, I just set up the giveaway. The random roller. So you guys, DJ, KN, Tommy, and Tracy, and anyone else who want to enter, please type 444 in the chat again so you can, you know, that's your admission. That's just your ticket. 444 to enter the giveaway. I just set it up. So you guys putting it didn't count. I don't know why it's not showing up, man. Okay, there you go, KN. All right, KN, there you go. Let's get it, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. CashApp or PayPal. DJ, I see you. Bet that. Say no more. Stacy, okay. Yo, Tracy, one more time, man. One more time. Anybody else want to enter as well? Let's do it, though. Let's keep it rolling. Let's do it. 444 in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway.
Well, I don't hear enough people talking about that blue rain that a lot of people have been seeing in Texas and now Louisiana. Now, I know a lot of people who's going to say, well, water is blue. That's the usual color of water. But not this rain. This rain is a different type of blue. Not an aqua blue. More like a royal blue. So again, I'm trying to figure out, where is this rain coming from? Why is it raining blue rain? Matter of fact, look at this shit. Look at that shit right there. So you telling me that's not strange? Now that came out the sky.
That look like
I guess they lying, right? More people need to see this because that's not.
They saying that that's like the evidence of the firmament cracking or waters from other densities or dimensions leaking through because the firmament is cracking. You know, the waters above and below, XYZ, things of that nature. We don't know yet, but we was never getting blue rain before.
A regular right there. That's different. And you even have people that have put this rain in the cup and drink this rain.
No way.
And strange things are happening to them. Strange things like them saying that they've been having out-of-body experiences. Strange things like they've been saying that when they drink this rain, they've been seeing things, hearing things, and things of that nature. I jumped down that rabbit hole, and you could jump down that rabbit hole too. Matter of fact, hit that search bar and see what I saw. And then come back and tell me what you think. I'm out.
You've
got to be kidding me.
Would you drink that blue rain? I'm a bit sketchy there. I don't even want to drink rain, period. Like, blue rain? Oh, man.
Have you seen the viral video going around
Shout out to Sargon,
of the
'cause we saw this
gigantic
already.
anaconda in the Amazon rainforest?
Say no more.
These guys were allegedly on a helicopter sightseeing tour when they came across a giant anaconda. Matter of fact, if you haven't seen it, check this out. Look at this. Look at the size of that. This video has been making the rounds and has gone super viral. One of the questions that I have is, do you think it's real or do you think it's AI? News organizations are asking the same question. AI or real? Video shows giant anaconda slithering through the stream in the Amazon rainforest. The big question is, if that's real, we've got issues. If it's AI, we have bigger issues because more videos are going to start circulating and people are not going to believe anything they see anymore. And then what's going to happen is, if it's real, you're going to say, it's probably AI. We'll go take a swim in the Amazon rainforest. Let me know your thoughts in the comments whether you think this is real or that's AI.
Absolutely.
And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
The truth is, family, there's some monks that can turn their physical bodies into light.
Nah, for real. It takes on average 7 days for the body to shrink.
That makes sense why they got them rocks that
weeks
got
before the
them
transformation,
stuff like that.
some can engrave their hand or foot into a cave
Like
wall.
that.
It takes on average 7 days for the body to shrink, dissolve into light, and transcend. And sometimes the only thing remaining is hair and nails.
I too have spent time with monks with supernatural abilities in China. To hear more of my story, just click the link in my bio and go to my YouTube page and subscribe.
Definitely hit the like button, y'all. Let's do it.
All right, y'all.
Interesting.
Me and my dog.
Connected to nature. This is what nature bonding look like. Nature bonding is different for everyone. This is interesting.
Oh, Walter. I don't know. And I only told y'all what I was doing because, you know what I'm saying, but it might not be related. It might not be related to praying, but you know what I'm saying? I don't see this happening to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, you know?
This is proof that it was skin folk that helped sell us out. Look, it was these black ass niggas that helped sell us out. All skin folk and kin folk, them was the ones who helped them steal our land and our buildings where we're supposed to be living at. When are we going to start a war? When are we going to be ready to take our shit back? You think they're going to give it back to us? No, they're never going to give it back. We have to steal it just like they stole it from us. That's the only way for us to get our land back, is to take it back just like they took it from us. But y'all scared. The only way to get our land back is to take it back just like they took it from us. But y'all scared. These are imposters. Look at them. Ugh. It's imposters. This is ours. We built everything out of stone. Look, that ain't even built out of stone. That's cement. We built everything out of stone, not bricks. The true ancient ones built everything out of stones. Pay attention. They stole our buildings. They stole our buildings and made them into your modern day museums and churches, right? A fish can only grow as big as its fish tank. Everybody know, if you remove a fish from a smaller fish tank and put it in a bigger fish tank, it grows bigger, right? Why do you think they keep us in these cages, right? To keep us
even mentally. Besides the physical cages of houses, apartments, things of even mentally. If you are keeping yourself, you know, caged mentally, how are you going to expand?
tapping into our divine power, our divine magic. They know who we truly are, and this is the imposter. They are the imposters We are the true chosen ones. I've had dreams about living in buildings just like this and mansions just like this. And they stole it away. They stole it away from us all and put us in boxes. And then they asked, why are Black Americans so angry? Why are Black American women so angry? Well, we're so angry because we can actually remember. We actually remember living in these buildings. We actually have memories of our past lives, right? Because all the Akashic records is stored in the black womb, right? So we know the truth. That's why we're so angry. And the only way we're going to get it back is if we take it from them, just like they took it from us, right? You have to step in within yourself, love yourself, and all the true answers will come to you. Always, self-love is the best love. In order to evolve from this physical matrix, you have to understand that you chose your parents. You chose your mother. You must forgive her. Understand that she is like a child who just went through so much trauma and never did the work. You came here and you chose her because you knew you could learn certain things from her, and you knew that you can break the certain generational curses within that bloodline. I've seen a lot of people having a lot of hate for their mothers on Mother's Day, and as long as you don't appreciate and love and respect your mother, you don't have to be best friends with her. You don't have to sing Kumbaya with her. You don't have to call her every day. But as long as you don't respect her and forgive her for what she has done and understand that she has not done the work, she is like an unhealed baby, an unhealed kid, then you will not have any connection with the great mother, the divine mother, right? You must heal from that trauma from you and your mother in order to evolve, especially women. We have a very special connection with our mother. You know, you get your mitochondria DNA from your mom. You know, you get you connected spiritually, physically, all that to your mama. You chose her for a reason. You are your mother. Release all that hate in your heart, because as long as you don't forgive your mother, you don't love your mother, and you don't understand why you chose her in this physical matrix, and you don't appreciate everything that she has done, even if she was quote unquote fucked up, then it's going to stop you from evolving. Love yourself, then you will start to love everything around you and realize all is one.
According to the Akashic record.
Message, don't shoot the messenger, because that's a message there. You know what I'm saying? As I told you guys recently, I'm going to say it again. As far as my friends and family and friends, I love them enough to forgive them. I also love myself enough to not go through this again and put myself through it again. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Just a message to the people who still hasn't came to terms with why they even going through what they going through, or chose what and who they chose a part of this incarnation. That's just a message. Don't shoot the messenger, all right? Let's keep going.
What supernatural abilities do humans possess?
According to the Akashic records, human beings possess inherent superhuman abilities that are not extraordinary in the divine sense. They are simply dormant spiritual technologies encoded within your soul blueprint and energetic body. These abilities were once active during golden ages of humanity in Lemuria, Atlantis, and early starseed incarnations, and they are beginning to reactivate now as collective consciousness rises. Telepathy, direct mind-to-mind or soul-to-soul communication. You already do this when you feel someone's emotions or thoughts before they speak. As fear and ego soften, the natural oneness of consciousness reveals itself. In silence, the soul speaks without words. Clairvoyance, inner sight seeing beyond the physical into energy, timelines, and spirit realms. This includes aura reading, prophetic dreams, and third eye activation. Is the awakening of your inner oracle. Energy healing and frequency transmission. The ability to channel life force, chi, prana, apps through hands, intention, light, or sound. This can repair and realign the body, mind, and even DNA. Advanced versions work through quantum fields and cellular memory, astral projection and dimensional travel, conscious separation of soul awareness from the physical body. You may visit other realms, ancestors, or star families. This happens naturally in dreams, but can be trained through breath and intention. Multi-dimensional awareness, perceiving more than one layer of reality, past lives, alternate selves, and higher beings. This often shows up as deja vu, timeline merging, or sudden soul memory. Your soul was always multidimensional. You're just remembering. Psychometry, object reading, sensing the memory stored in matter. Through touch, you access the Akashic imprint of places, objects, or people. Many ancestral healers use this to read illness or unseen truths. Light language and sound alchemy, spontaneous vocal expressions of frequency used for healing and activation. This is soul-to-soul communication beyond human language. It often emerges during spiritual awakenings or guide contact. The ability to collapse old timelines and choose new ones through thought, vibration, and action. This is conscious manifestation, changing your reality from the inside out. Cellular regeneration and biological mastery, influencing the body's healing, energy, and aging through intention and light. Ancient mystics and yogis slowed aging or regrew tissue.
If you want to finish hearing the rest of that, which I know you do, you got to head over to my YouTube channel. That's The Mind of Bazel. Click the link in the bio. And I just did an entire video showing true, genuine supernatural ability when I was in China studying with monks and other things. And I also just did an amazing interview with Brother Rich on his channel about supernatural ability. Just click the link in the bio. Check it all out. Much love to y'all.
Check them out. We're using this content. If
Your
you're
spiritual
on YouTube, check
body
them out.
is divided into two halves. The divine masculine is associated with the solar aspect, and the divine feminine is associated with the lunar aspect. This is referred to as the Ida and Pingala. The Ida is associated with divine feminine, while the Pingala is associated with divine masculine energy. Feminine principle is magnetic energy, while the masculine principle is electrical energy. Both energetic principles are symbolized by a tetrahedron. When both tetrahedrons fuse, you get what's called a Merkaba or a Merkaba. Mer means light, Ka means spirit, and Ba means body. One half of the tetrahedron spins clockwise and the other half of the tetrahedron spins counterclockwise. Once we learn to activate these light spirit bodies, we actually have the ability of leaving and flying to other worlds, okay? This is actually made mention of in the book of Ezekiel, all right? They made mention of flying chariots. Now, some have the misconception that these were ships or unidentified flying objects. Well, the unidentified flying object was actually these beings activating their Merkabas. They described the being as having four faces. One with the face of a man, the face of an ox, the face of a lion, and the face of an eagle. If you ask me, this was a group of extraterrestrial biological entities that descended upon man and were far advanced and had the ability of literally defying what we call gravity. All right, they had the ability of flying and levitating and activating these light body vehicles. Now, I personally feel like when we seen a lot of those orbs flying around, and those was gods and goddesses actually activating their Merkabas. Some of them potentially were even doing it in their sleep and didn't know it. All right, we're activating. There's a lot of light photons hitting the planet. We recently had an X-class solar flare. The dimensions are actually merging more and more and more. Every nanosecond, you're upgrading. Credo Mutwa actually stated that his whole tribe came here on a Merkabas from Mars. All right, he believed that they had the ability of activating a Merkabas, and the women, the ladies, the goddesses pretty much were the ones that had the ability of doing this.
Those big crystals on his neck. These are all crystals shaped into whatever they are, but these are all crystals. All of them. I won't be surprised if this big heart is bloodstone or something close to it. Interesting.
Now, some believe that two individuals have the ability of activating a Merkaba that could form around and move 144,000 with just two people. Hopefully, we are extremely advanced, all right? And this is one of the reasons why they dumb us down with genetically modified organisms, chemtrails, etc. Connecting with nature is the best way we can begin to reestablish these abilities. I highly recommend wearing things like copper bracelets to increase your electromagnetic aura field. Copper is also great for protecting you from electromagnetic frequencies. I do have the copper bracelets available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Also important that we're grounding and plugging in with nature to amplify our electromagnetic aura field. I also highly recommend detoxing the body with chlorophyll. Now there's lots of solar flares hitting the planet, and chlorophyll is going to be the most essential for detoxification. I also recommend utilization of herbs like Haritaki to decalcify as well as activate the pineal gland.
Message.
Yo, Council, this took place over there in Brazil, and as you guys can see, it's some major Skywalker activity. And no, It's not SpaceX. This is Brazil. And you guys see how this thing is moving. Check out the motion.
Coming soon,
it
man.
looks like it's 3D and glowing and everything. It's amazing. That is not just some asteroid or any meteorite. That is an angelic mothership. I'm telling you guys, it's a celestial orb. We are here. We came through the range, and y'all just get ready for the big flash. Come in and shut down all this goofy business going on in Babylon. You guys see it building up, right? Everywhere is losing power. They're just not reporting it. For weeks, places are out of power, no electricity. It's building up, and there's a huge volcano off the coast of Oregon that's getting ready to pop. 2025 on the Gregorian as we move into the new earth. Yeah, let's go.
Well, you know what they said. Once the volcanoes start going off, that means the dragons are back. And then we saw some recently with the chick who talks to the AI on the phone, and she said the dragons dwell under volcanoes and in the earth, and yeah, all of that stuff. Y'all remember that clip? No surprise, don't be shocked.
Yeah, family, this is why Babylon are fall and all their goofy clones and NPCs are glitching out. Too much current in the atmosphere for these inorganics to withstand. This is our time. Ride the wave.
Things are really heating up in Qatar, y'all. Now, I heard of putting misters outside and even umbrellas, just like, you know, Saudi Arabia. But Qatar has took it to the next level and have installed air conditioning into their streets, y'all. Yes, they literally dug holes in there, put AC vents, and it's blowing cold air out. Check this video out.
We're walking and it's so hot out here, and all of a sudden we got on the streets and we're like, why is it so cold? Like 20-degree temperature difference. So much colder. So we checked the vents and they're blowing. So they're blowing cold air. Air conditioned the street. The whole street has vents on it.
That's crazy, y'all. The whole street's got vents everywhere. They've also created these little gazebos on top of the vents, so when the cold air hits the vents, it traps the cold air, so around that area really stays cool, y'all. You heard her, a 20 degree difference. She's probably reaching a little bit, but still, that's a huge difference. So what these people are calling, you know, climate change or climate crisis is basically the return of the second sun, the real sun, which is the black ethereal sun. That's why the planet is heating up. This is the heartbeat of the earth. She is rising, y'all. The planet is becoming alive and is basically cleaning up. But yes, y'all, this thing is only going to intensify. You have everybody is saying it. Even ChatGPT is telling you that the sun is only going to intensify. Like we told y'all, the shift is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Let's do it. Yo, listen, before we get up out of here, y'all know what's up. 444 in the chat if you want to enter. We about to do the roll. We about to roll, man. We about to roll it. 444 in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. We got Tracy, Credos, pardon if I'm saying it wrong, Stacy, DJ, and KN. That's 5 people. Anybody else want to join? 444 in the chat. I see you, DJ. I see you, DJ. Gonna give it a minute. I don't know if people backed up or not, but I need you guys to be here. We about to choose a winner. 444 in the chat if you want to be entered in the giveaway. Be there or be squared. You know what I'm saying? It's the final chance. It's your final chance to enter the giveaway. How y'all like that presentation though? How y'all like that presentation right there, y'all? Right, 444. 4 times 3 is 12. 12-strand DNA. Yeah, thank you, Quinn. Gratitude. Kindly. I mean it a lot. Thank you so much. It was good. I think it was pretty interesting. Had me interested, honestly. Had me very interested. Few clips, and I got more. I kind of overdid it when I was clip farming. I got I'm not gonna say a lot more, but I got more. I got more clips, so the next presentation shall be interesting as well. You know what I'm saying? I might be I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Let's see the weather because I haven't got out to ground and enjoy the sun in a minute. Okay. So Sunday and Monday, we'll see. Sunday and Monday, and Monday is gonna be actually really nice. No clouds, no nothing. 72 degrees. I might go up Sunday. I'm definitely not going up next rotation. I might go up Sunday. No promises. I'll see how I feel. Definitely Monday though. You know what's up. Okay, no problem. Let's do it, y'all. All right. We about to choose a yo. Listen, are all of you Cash App and PayPal ready before I choose the winner? We want to do this live. We want to do this right here, right now, in real time, so that people can see we not just playing. We really doing the giveaway. We not just putting it in the title trying to gain traction. KN, you are okay, no problem. Anyone else? Cash App and PayPal ready? I'm about to choose DJ. Say no more. Tracy. Kratos, Stacy, y'all Cash App and PayPal ready? Anyhow, I really hope so. 3, listen, before I press choose a winner, I want to say good luck. May one of the best, I'm not gonna say the best, may one of the best supporters win. 3, 2, 1. The winner is Tracy. Tracy, that's you, man. Where you at, Tracy? Yo, Tracy, you got to get to me, man, with your Cash App or PayPal. I'm not sure if you're still here, but you got 48 hours to get back to me. Yeah, Tracy did win. You got 48 hours to get back to me with your information so I can send you the Cash App. Thank you guys for supporting, even though you guys didn't win. Better luck next time. I'm not in control. It's a random it's a random thing here. It does it automatically, which is good, so I'm not cheating. Anyhow, thank you guys for supporting. There you go, Tracy. Okay. She ain't wait them 48 hours. Tracy, what's your Cash App or PayPal? Drop it right now. Drop your Cash App or PayPal so I can send it right now during the live before we wrap it up. You know what I'm saying, Tracy? Thank you so much, guys. Means a lot. Yo, Tracy, let me know your information in the live chat so that I can send you the Cash App right here, right now. And then we'll wrap it up, do our outro, and I'll see you guys next time. Type of thing. Definitely. I rose feeling pretty good. Took a shower. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm seeking to do a 24 to 48 hour fast. I don't know. It's sometimes a little tough because like I'm so used to eating at least once a rotation, but I'm gonna do my best to do at least 24 hours fasting. So I'm gonna eat tonight. I'm probably gonna make some food when I get off live. I'm gonna eat tonight. I'm not gonna eat at all next rotation, and then on Sunday, depending on how I'm feeling, I'm gonna do my best to go for another 24 or eat something real righteous on Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm seeking to do a 24 to 48 hour fast and things like that. Right. Right. And then the proper foods at that. You know, a lot of these foods that's available to us is actually nonsense. You got to be careful with what you eat and things like that. I'm pretty strict on what I eat. But sometimes, like, I'll eat pizza. I know cheese is not good for you. Our body is not meant to process and digest dairy. So that's no good for us. Tracy, what's your Cash App? What's your Cash App or PayPal, Tracy? Honestly, I just eat whatever. Like I'll eat depending on what I have available, KN, like I'll definitely have this full glass right here of chlorophyll water. So I guess you, yeah, what's your Cash App or PayPal, Tracy? Let me know what's your Cash App or PayPal so I can send it right here, right now. What I normally do, KN, I'll drink a full glass of chlorophyll water right here, the same bottle. And I'll have, it depends what I have. Like I'll have fruits like tangerines or mandarins. They have an alkalizing effect after consuming them. But during, like when you're consuming them, they are, you know, slightly acidic. But after they process in your system, they have an alkalizing effect. Oh, I'm not sure, Quinn, but yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for her to let me know the I'm waiting for them to let me know the information so I can send. But I'll do the chlorophyll water, depending on what I have, like either dates, tangerines, or mandarin. Yeah, I know, Quinn. I know. You want me to keep it? If you want me to keep it, I'm honestly probably just gonna invest it into the tangible things when I do the tangible giveaways. What else? I'll do quinoa or quinoa, depending on how you pronounce it, and chickpeas with stewed tomatoes. If I don't have cherry tomatoes, because man, listen, the previous time, right? The recent time I went to the supermarket and got cherry tomatoes, I got 2 packs, each for $4 each, right? So that's $8. One was good and one was horrible. When I got home and saw the horrible one, I was pissed. I'm like, bro, that's a waste of $4, bro. Like, it's so messed up. They had black, like it was bad. It was rotten and getting. I'm like, yo, bro, like, you serious? You serious? Right, KN. The grocery stores is pathetic. I don't drive anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shoot. 1 second, you guys. 1 second. My little lamp actually battery gave out because I don't have it plugged up. I don't have it plugged. So it's not yeah. Anyhow, neither here or there. Long story short though. I think I gotta move this back. Long story short, I don't need this. I'm not listening to anything. I was pissed, but yeah, if I was still driving, like if I still had my car and stuff like that, I would be out. Like I would go to that place I was telling you guys about with the findthespring.org. You know, findthespring.org, where you could find a spring house and get free spring water. Oh, no surprise, Tommy, because cherry tomatoes are actually alkaline. So it's no surprise that they tampering with the tomatoes. It's no surprise there, bro. You want me to keep it? Got it. I think you're backed up a little bit. Don't worry about it. I think Tracy is backed up. I'm gonna invest that $25 furthermore into the tangible giveaway. I'm gonna put something nice together. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna definitely do something nice for you guys and have a giveaway. We're gonna have 3 winners, not just one. We're gonna have 3 winners for the giveaway of tangible items, things like that. But yeah, if I was still driving, man, things would be a lot different. I would actually drive. I don't care. I'm not a person who complains like, oh, I don't want to drive this far or that far, and oh, I don't feel like it. Nah, I'll get up, especially if it's for self and inner growth and things of that nature, alignment. I'll drive a little hour or 2 to get away to a nice, beautiful nature spot. Go drive through a farmer's market. Go drive through a spring house and get free spring water, things like that. But You know, in time, we'll get there. We'll get back to those kind of things. I ain't even tripping. I ain't complaining. I'm highly grateful, and thankful for all the things that has taken place in the recent years in my life, only because without the things that has taken place in the recent years of my life, I won't be where I am now. You know what I'm saying? I won't be where I am now mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically, none of that. I probably wouldn't have had my, I don't like to say awakening because, you know, it's nothing to awake is something associated with death. But I would not have risen into myself. Like I would not have been aligned. I would not have raised my awareness or consciousness. None of that. I probably would still be participating in low vibrational things and doing this and doing that. So everything takes place for a reason. So I'm highly grateful, and thankful for it. Honestly, if I'm being honest, you know, guess what? Since Tracy is willing to donate $25 back into the next donation, right? I said donation. The next giveaway shall consist of necklace and bracelets. I'm trying to do at least 3, but we'll see, because it's like how it's set up. I have to order the material. Some of them are coming from overseas. Like I do my best to get actual real stones from places that they are found or known to have them, things like that. So we're gonna do necklace and bracelet giveaways. You know what I'm saying? Pardon. So I'm doing my best here. It's happening in the background. Maybe, Quinn, maybe, as long as everything gets here in time and I could craft it and do the things I gotta do. Yeah, most likely. So I want to say next cycle or the cycle after that. So within the cycle or 2, we definitely gonna have crystal giveaways. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. I was trying to be quiet about it, but it's okay. Since it's getting recycled back into that, I'm letting you guys know now. So look out for that. If you feel me, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, things of that nature, so you can participate as well. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, let's wrap this up, you guys. Thank you for being here. I love y'all so much. It's nice. Let's just do the normal intro. I did. I said it earlier. No way I slipped out and said it earlier, KN. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe it. I ain't even noticed. I'm so excited that I said it without even realizing. That's crazy. Anyhow, listen, guys. It's my intention that all is well with you guys. You are in a wonderful, magnificent mood. If you wasn't already having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. Okay? Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research with proper discernment as we watch these clips and videos as a form of escaping the external chaos going on outside of ourselves, as we are all experiencing our own individual reality. That is fine. It is okay. If it does not resonate with you, leave it on the ground for someone else to pick it up. You choose to be here, you don't gotta be. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm highly grateful, and thankful for all you guys who were here from the beginning, rocking out, liking, commenting, sharing, supporting, doing this energetic exchange, things of that nature. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when we go up. And you don't miss the next presentation, the next giveaway, all of this, all of that. You know what's up. You know what's up. Come on now. Like I say sometimes when I'm feeling good, what's up, Eli? Anyhow, that's something, a little insider I got with myself with people outside of the YouTube stream. Don't worry about it. Anyhow, yeah. Big shout out to all you guys who donate, all you guys who support, all you guys who show love. I want to give a huge shout out to all you guys. anyone and everyone who has ever sown the seed with me. It will be returned 100-fold as most high using you as a divine vessel to divinely support you truly. Because it's all about divine support. I just want to say great gratitude and thanks, abundance, peace and prosperity upon you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. Really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot. It really does. It helps a lot. All of that. Little do you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you guys could tell, but I'm just being open with you guys. It really does help. Little do you know. It helps so much. There you have it. I'll see you guys next time. I love y'all. Definitely hit the like button. I'm in love with y'all. Y'all know what's up, man. Balance and harmony, love and unity, safe traveling to Astros. I'll see y'all next time. If you guys are hanging out this Friday, be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Do things responsibly. Don't wild out too much. Don't wild out at all. You know what's up. Thank you so much, KA. Thank you so much. I'll see you at the next presentation. Most likely Sunday. If not Sunday, definitely Monday. I'll keep you guys updated with the giveaway since I revealed it. You know what I'm saying? As things progress, I will definitely keep you guys updated and let you know how things are coming along. Even show you bit by bit as they arrive. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll see you next time. I'm out. Enjoy you guys Friday. Enjoy your recycle because I don't like to say weekend. You know what's up, man. I love y'all. I'm out. See y'all next time.